Hey everyone, my name is T-Mac and you're watching the third video in my Modern Warfare 3 series. Today I'm playing Team Deathmatch once again on Arkaden. This is a game that I actually joined a little bit late, but I only missed the very beginning of it, so I decided to post it anyways. The class I'm using in this video is actually my free-for-all setup, which is the P90 silenced. Secondary weapon is the FMG, I think. Recon Pro, Assassin Pro, and Steady Aim Pro. Oh, and also flash grenades and frag grenades, which I find work well with Recon, especially since I'm playing the PlayStation version and there's no Hitmarkers anymore, apparently. For those of you who haven't heard or are playing on an Xbox, for some reason the Hitmarker sound effect is broken or just very quiet on the PlayStation version. I don't know what's up with that or if they're going to fix it, but I find it annoying. I guess I'm just used to it from Modern Warfare 2, and now that the sound effect's gone, I can't tell if I'm hitting people sometimes. But Recon helps to alleviate that problem. Anyway, I'm going to talk about the P90 first. The P90 is one of the better of the SMGs, or at least it's one of my favorites. It's got the biggest clip out of all the SMGs, and I believe its damage per second is second only to the MP7, which is something that only gets unlocked at a really high level, like 74 or something, I think. The drawbacks of the P90 is that its range is pretty terrible, especially with a silencer, and its accuracy isn't very good either. So you're going to have a hard time winning fights when there's any kind of distance in between you and your enemy. That being said, up close, the P90 is one of the more dominant weapons in the game, and I would expect to win most fights at close range with the P90. So the trick with the P90 then is to pick your battles. Don't try and get in any fights at a super long distance unless your enemy's not looking at you, and even then I'd be careful about it. Try to stick to areas of the map that are in close quarters where you know you have the advantage. And even better, try to use it on specific maps that are better suited for close quarters fighting. Like Arkaden, for example, is a great map for the SMG classes because a lot of it's in really close quarters. There aren't too many long corridors or wide open spaces where long distance weapons have the advantage. Okay, now the other main thing I wanted to talk about was the change in mechanics from this game to Black Ops Modern Warfare 2. I didn't play Black Ops that much, but I played Modern Warfare 2 quite a bit, and I was pretty good at it, actually. Now, this game comes along, and I'm not nearly as dominant as I used to be, and I'm convinced it has something to do with a change in the game mechanics. For example, in Modern Warfare 2, I mainly used LMGs as well as assault rifles. Now, LMGs in Modern Warfare 3 seem to be pretty useless to me, at least so far. Maybe my opinion will change later, but for the time being, I've been pretty terrible with them. So I was mainly using assault rifles, but I was still having problems, because anytime I went around a corner and an enemy would come around at the same time, it seems I would lose the fight like no matter what. Now, I used to be able to win all those fights in Black Ops and Modern Warfare 2 when I was using assault rifles, and I don't think my reflexes have degenerated that much in the last couple months, so I have to assume it has something to do with the change in the game mechanics. So I researched this phenomenon, and I discovered that a lot of other people are having the same problem, and the conclusion they reached was that it was something called lag compensation. Now, for those of you who don't know what that is, lag compensation is basically the developers adding a delay to those people with fast internet connections so that it's more fair, or something like that, for the people with slower internet connections. Now, that seems like bullshit to me, but I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube that seem to be able to prove its existence, so I'm not really sure what to think. However, I've discovered that by using SMGs and steady aim, I'm somehow able to win all those fights around the corners again. I don't know why that would be, because the change in killing speed from weapon to weapon is so small that I gotta figure that reaction time is still the main contributor into who wins fights. I don't know, maybe using steady aim really does make that much of a difference, and not having to aim down the sights speeds me up just fast enough that I can win again even through the lag compensation. The other theory I have for this phenomenon is that maybe the game has some kind of mechanic in place where that if two people were shooting each other at the same time, maybe it would calculate how much damage they're doing to each other per second and then award the victory or the kill to whoever was doing the most damage. This would theoretically offset small amounts of lag and might be more fair, but I don't know if that's what they're doing or if it's even possible for it to be done. If anyone knows what's actually going on with the lag compensation, let me know. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. See you later.